I'm here, Kenny. Thanks for joining us as we go.
All right, guys, over here. We can't afford to take it easy on this road trip. Giannis is up next. I want us rising to the occasion. Now let's run some 3-on-3 drills. Let's get it going. Come on. Move into some full court one-on-one action. Yeah, let's get it going. On to the next 3-point challenge. Go! Nice work, everyone. Now get some shooting reps in and hit the training room if you need. Come on, guys. Concentrate on the fundamentals. Come on. Fundamentals, guys.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
With Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Aristotle, Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sport. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Milwaukee Bucks as they go up against the Phoenix Suns. For Phoenix, they've played well of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games. Tonight, an opportunity to continue that trend. And the Bucks have some fantastic wing players.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Hey. Have you seen this? This is my new signature Gatorade. Listen to this. Mile Hydrate.
Looks like you just poured half of Justice's red Gatorade into your green Gatorade and call it Mile High?
Point is, it's a good idea, and you're a hater.
I'm not a hater,
You
man.
just don't get it, Prez. You really don't. It's a genius idea. I'm being innovative. You never support me being innovative.
It's good, man. Denver, Mile High.
Shut up. Where's Justice? Justice, he'll get it. He went to college for 4 years.
Yeah, he'll love it.
Justice, coach,
Yeah.
listen to this. Hey, listen to this. Mile Hydrate. Denver's signature Gatorade.
Yeah, Denver, that's genius. That's good. But guys, stop messing around. We got a game, so get dressed and get ready to go. Mile Hydrate. That's good.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Milwaukee at BMO Harris Bradley Center. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Doris Burke. And we've got David Aldridge on the sideline. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but all right, thanks, DA. And as we look forward to the playoffs, they call it the second season. Doris, what do you look for in a playoff team to reach that level of success?
I think what you see over the course of an 82-game regular season schedule is you see teams build their habits, and most of those habits start on the defensive end of the floor. If you look traditionally at NBA champions, you can go back a long time and find that the best teams and the ones that have won championships have been consistently in the top third from all of the defensive metrics. So that's, habits, defense, and then in today's NBA stars, you've got to have, I think, at least 2 and sometimes 3, depending on how big your stars are.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Suns, Prez. He's in at shooting guard. Laying out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Young, and it's Tucker in at the 3 spot. To Dudley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Young. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. And so it's Milwaukee with it. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And that result was no surprise because they played very loosely with the basketball.
Completely surprised by the number of turnovers and their lack of effectiveness on defense. Just a poor outing in 2 crucial categories.
Here's Milwaukee now. The Suns beat them last time these 2 teams met in Phoenix.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Listen, the offense had the crowd's energy to feed off, but it doesn't explain a lack of effort on defense.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Dishes to Tucker. Passes it to Len. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Screen by Monroe. Middleton dishes to Booker. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. The 3-pointer no good. The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And stolen by Booker. Middleton inside the 3-point line. No good from the wing.
Boy, he usually knocks that down with that much space.
Prez kicks it to Tucker. There's the 3. And that's good. Jared Dudley for 3. Dudley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
And it's Monroe at the elbow. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. 16 feet away. Rebound by the Suns.
You got to talk about this guy. A long journey to the NBA for PJ Tucker. Remember, drafted back by the Raptors in 06. Bounced around various leagues for 6 years before finally making it back to the NBA.
Plumlee is checked in for Milwaukee. John Henson comes in for Booker. The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Inside, here's Plumlee. That one a little long.
He should have made that, guys. The defense was okay, but he had no excuse not to finish.
Young outside. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first. Clock at 6. And Dudley kicks to Prez.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bucks trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Henson, a screen on Young. They need this. And Ennis lays it up and in. Phoenix is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Dudley against Henson. And Young kicks to Len. And it's sent back by Plumlee. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Tucker.
You know, the defense will not make that mistake again because next time he's going to knock that thing down.
Young passes to Prez. The 3. Here's Len. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Ennis. Suns have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be...
For Milwaukee, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Prez in a 2-guard. E.J. Tucker is out there with Jared Dudley. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Young in at the 1 spot.
Almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Defensively, the job has to be preventing him from getting that position to begin with.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Bulls was terrific. He picked up 12 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also finished with a season high in rebounds. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team. Let's see what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
What I like, he was in total control. Gave them a number of things that they needed to compete, and it was overall an outstanding effort.
Stolen by Tucker. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The dish now to Len. Pass to Prez. There's the triple. It gets rebounded by Ennis. Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Middleton. He kicks it to Ennis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Booker outside. He dishes it to Middleton. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Maker with a screen for Ennis. For 3, Middleton. Another miss by Middleton. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Tries to snap the cold streak. That's good from Prez on the assist from Young. Prez has got his first 3 points of the game. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Now here's Ennis. Booker is screen on Young. Ennis dishes to Booker. He used that pick to get in close. Booker's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Young kicks to Prez. Out to the right wing. This one for 3. Tucker can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Kicks to Booker. Antetokounmpo passes to Maker. Ennis gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
It really...
Hustle up. Let's figure this out now. Let's go. We've got to improve on our offensive execution, gentlemen. Feels like we have a hand in our face every time we shoot the ball. Do not try to win this game by yourself. Stop taking contested jumpers, and let's get back to playing unselfish basketball. Hey, our run starts right here. Right here.
A different look for Milwaukee. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Maker. Plumlee comes in for Trevor Booker. And it's Bielitsa in for Chris Middleton. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Suns ahead, up by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you...
Bring it in. We have not won this game yet. Hey, if we let up on D even a little, it's enough to get their guy going.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
You know, amazing, because they're always a focal point for the defense and always looking for ways to take him out of the game, and that didn't happen in this first half.
Doris, we know you were a standout point guard in the Big East for Providence. What players do you feel have a similar approach to the point guard position that you played so well in the NBA now?
Well, I was not your necessarily traditional setup point guard. I was a player who liked to get to the rim and get to the free throw line a ton. So I would say somebody like Kyrie Irving, who wants to be a dynamic scorer, handle is there. I didn't mind passing, Kevin, but I wanted to score it too.
See, I picture you as like a Chris Paul, leader.
Yeah.
Could do both equally well. You could dish as well as anybody, but drive as well as anybody too.
I'll tell you
You're probably being modest.
I'm not being modest. I was pretty tough too. You didn't like to play against me.
But I like broadcasting with you.
Back at you.
Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Booker out there with Monroe. And it's Ennis in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And that one drops. Len's got 5.
You know, the putback there, a product of his strong effort on the glass, never gave up on that play.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Stolen by Tucker. Young in the corner. He tries for 3. That was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Great anticipation, just a little late getting his hand in there.
Screen by Monroe. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Ennis.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Not the strongest play defensively, though. I mean, he was taken out by that screen far too easily.
And Tucker kicks to Len. Basket good. Len's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Young dishes to Prez. Down low and stolen by Booker. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton with it. Now guarded by Prez. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall.
Struggling coming out of the break, just 1 for 4.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That's his first foul.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Makers checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And the Suns making a change here as well. Chris is checked in. There's a good screen. Ennis kicks to Maker. Rejected by Len. And now the fast break. Prez with the ball. Feeds it to Tucker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Young. The rebound by the Bucks.
He can be a dominant, intimidating threat, but the defense stood tall.
One thing you know you're getting with Alex Len is size. He's legit 7'1". He can be intimidating with his size on the floor. And he has some pretty easy moves for a player that size.
I think Kevin Len is continuing to find ways to make the most of his height and length. That spot-up jumper has a high release, very hard to bother that one, and he's just got to find consistency with that baby hook. Nobody is going to be able to get to that shot when he releases it.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Boy, what a drastic change going from so sound defensively in the first half to not close to that in the second.
Start it. Nice job, Orange Juice. Hustle up, take a seat. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Don't quit until the final buzzer goes off. Now
He's got quick hands.
Bucks trail by 18. On the court for the Suns, Prez in at shooting guard. Jared Dudley out there with Devin Booker. And it's Young, and it's Len in at the 5. And Booker kicks to Monroe. 5 to shoot, and there's the feed to Antetokounmpo. Len grabs the board. Len's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Booker outside. Young from outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
And Middleton kicks to Monroe. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Bielitsa passes to Booker. To the left side wing. Baseline J on the way. Not enough on that one as it misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Young inside. Antetokounmpo defending. Young's shot is off.
That was an extremely weak screen. I mean, he clearly didn't want to sacrifice his body right there.
Yeah, Monroe kicks to Antetokounmpo. Booker. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Young dishes to Dudley. Here's Prez. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and it'll go to the line. Of course, you've talked to so many and heard a lot of insight on which coaches in the NBA have the most impact on the game. You've coached, you've played. Gather it in for us. Give us a compass on this topic.
Yeah, this is an interesting one because you can go in a lot of different directions. You look at a guy like Doc Rivers, who, because he played, seems to be this natural affinity of the players. You talk about a player's coach, understands relationships, won a championship in Boston, convinced a group of offensive-minded guys like Paul Pierce and Ray Allen that they needed to play defense to the level of Kevin Garnett. You also look at a guy like Eric Spoelstra, who, though he is young, paid his price to come up through the ranks, talks about spending years in that dark, dank Miami video operations room. But when guys like Jeff Van Gundy, Stan Van Gundy, Doug Collins are complimenting you as a young guy in Eric Spoelstra, I'm thinking he's got a pretty good future.
Are you surprised when good coaches don't win in the league?
Yes, but I think so much goes into winning. You have to remain healthy, and over the course of an 82-game schedule, that's hard. You've got to have great organizational strength, Kevin. We know that now ownership and general managers have to be as strong as the head coach. And listen, there's luck. You know, sometimes injuries play a part in who you match up against and who you don't. There's so much to winning.
Wonderful insight. Bucks trail by 20. Ennis passes to Antetokounmpo. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. It's good.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Middleton against Young. Stolen by Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Pick it up, boys.
Oh, strong move to the hole. Really used his height and reach to just drop it in over the smaller man.
Analytics certainly have jumped up in their usage around the NBA. Doris, how do you feel it's been used? Is it here to say? Where's it going?
You know, has been such a fascinating discussion amongst players and coaches. Coaches, by and large, will tell you, yes, we like analytics, but I have to coach by feel. And I don't think you can overvalue or undervalue either one. You're never going to take a step back, Kevin. The metrics of it are too important in terms of how we're able to track the movements of players. They haven't worked hard enough today. We can go hard again tomorrow. I think it's all important, but I think the best organizations are the ones who look at things in its totality.
It's taught me about the game. I mean, and the things that maybe I've never thought about
Like
as a
what?
fan. Well, like, the success of jump shots between 10 and 16 feet. How many times the guy goes to his right as opposed to his left. What his favorite block is to set up in. How much he's been used in practice during the week. Where they're going to go defensively, where the weak spots are. Just different things to consider, which gives you a taste of what coaches and organizations go through during a game, during preparation, and getting ready for their opponent.
Yeah.
There's so much to consider, and you can be overloaded by analytics too.
You were sitting there describing that, and I thought these are all excellent points. At what point does it become overload? At what point are you able to filter out the necessary things? I imagine that's an art.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Suns.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-game. You see the contributions from role players on the team, and what a game it was for Lynn.
He had a major impact on the glass. He was such a huge effort guy all night long, making it tough.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
And another one.
And another one.
Another W in the books, man. So who we got?
Man, we got the Grizzlies, and we gonna give them the same treatment. Got to.
All right, guys, over here. We can't afford to take it easy on this road trip. Gasol is up next. I want us rising to the occasion. So let's run 35 for a while. Set it up. All right, let's take our competition to the next level. All right? Here we go. Okay, let's run some 3-on-3 next. Set it up. Come on, guys. Concentrate on the fundamentals. Come on. Fundamentals, guys. That's it for now, gentlemen. The coaching staff will be around if you need anything.
The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Well, for the Grizzlies, playing...
The Grizzlies look to take charge at the FedEx Forum, and we're going to bring it. And before we get going, let's hear.
Kevin, we know the Grizzlies are not a glam.
Thanks, David. They are a hard-nosed group. We have some explosive players on the floor on both sides.
I tell you, when you talk about dynamic transition opportunities, we are in for a thrill because you get these kinds of matchups on the perimeter that can be so explosive in the open floor, Kevin. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's not hard to get up for these games, even a regular season game for these players, isn't it?
We're talking about the best players in the world. They're going to give us a highlight reel show.
What fun. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Prez in at shooting guard. Alex Len out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Young, and it's Tucker in at the 3. Clock at 6. Here's Len, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Two on the clock. Young. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Young's got the first points up on the board here for the Suns. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Prez. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
Let's go. Keep the head in.
And really
Stay
can't
loose.
fault the D
Stay
there.
loose.
Prez just torching them with better offense.
Parsons outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Allen.
Boy, that's great patience. Work the ball until you find a mismatch for the easy bucket.
They set the pick. Young passes to Prez, over to the left wing. It's Young on the wing, down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Suns get it back. Dishes it to Prez. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Prez has got his second basket of the night.
Just so efficient on the catch and shoot there. You got to love how Prez just squares up and delivers.
Conley kicks to Allen. Good on the shot.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
That kind of ability to adjust in the air is the only way to do it when you're faced with that much of a size disadvantage in the paint.
Nobody near Parsons. No good on the triple. Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. To the inside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And stolen by Parsons. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Conley with a wide open look. No good with the triple. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
Well, I'll tell you, with young bigs, you always have to be patient. But with Alex Len, he is growing rapidly. Flourished when given the chance to start in his sophomore season. He still has a long way to go, guys, but rapidly improving his game and looking like he's on the verge of a breakout.
Gasol kicks to Randolph. Shoots from 8. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Randolph's got his first bucket of the night. Phoenix leading by 4. Prez dishes to Young. Out left to the wing. Here's Len, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Marc Gasol.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game on this. And here are the Grizzlies with it, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Well, they were relentless on the offensive end. They had good decision-making, outstanding execution. They went in and quieted a very hostile crowd.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Memphis. Down low, the tough pair of Zebo and Gasol. Conley and Allen working once again together in the backcourt. And it's Parsons in at the small forward. Stolen away. Chandler the pass to Young. Sweet little floater. Young's got 6.
And Young is comfortable operating inside. When he gets that close to the hoop, the D has no chance.
Conley against Young. Conley kicks to Randolph. Young with the steal. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. No good from Booker.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Yeah, that's the look you're working toward with your offense. Hurts when you don't hit it.
Conley dishes to Gasol. Chandler with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Well, hard to dispute. They faced very little resistance. But still, you have to convert when given the opportunity, and they certainly did.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1. Phoenix making some changes. Jared Dudley's checked in for Chandler. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Chris. The Suns shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Boy, talk about a guy you don't want to send to the line. Booker already one of the game's better free throw shooters.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Back to Conley. 6 to shoot. And there's the feed to Randolph. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Parsons for 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Phoenix leading by 5. And Young kicks to Prez. Pass to Tucker. Feeds it to Young. From the arc. And Young just drilling the 3 there. Nice look.
And that's the shot that's dropping for Young when he is playing with confidence.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Doris, in the NBA, as in all these leagues, a lot of it comes down to the effort of the player. Which players in the league right now do you think have the best motor, have the most effort?
Well, I think the guy who missed much of last year, right, Joe?
And that concludes the first half. Suns lead by 8. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
All right, gentlemen, hustle up. That was a great first half. I love the energy, fellas.
The second half just about to get going here. You look at Justice Young in this game, he's been everywhere.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
You know, I'm not sure the defense respected that as part of his arsenal. They weren't looking for him to make plays, and it burned them.
Here's who Earl Watson is starting the second half with. Friends in a two-guard. E.J. Tucker is out there with Jared Dudley. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Young in at the point. And Zach Randolph drops them both. Suns leading by 6. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, the Grizzlies are starting to show their age a little bit. Last season was an example of that, but they still have that throwback style of play that's hard to gauge. Marc Gasol said, the game is evolving, and we as players and as a team have to evolve. You have to change things and adjust. You need tweaks and counters from game to game and year to year. Kevin?
All right, D.A., they know they needed more shooting. And Jared Dudley has always been a player who seemingly plays Doris larger than his size.
And it isn't so much that Dudley is a power forward, Kevin. He's only 6'7", but he can give you minutes there and not hurt your team. And with so many teams needing to have a small ball lineup as an option, Dudley allows a coach to make that move if the time calls for it. I mean, the versatility Dudley brings to a rotation is one of the most valuable aspects about having him on your roster.
Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far. Now Prez. Oh, good with the triple. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. The dish to Randolph. Down low. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gasol, and he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, he usually knocks that down with that much space.
There's the pass to Dudley. Kicks it to Prez. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Conley against Young. Here's Prez. A three-pointer off the mark.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Parsons.
I tell you, this is something Parsons has really gotten used to, finishing through contact.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Conley dishes to Gasol. Fade away. Len grabs the board. Len's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Young kicks to Prez. Over to the wing. It's stolen by Allen. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And here's a breakdown, taking a look at the last 5 games and the current season numbers of blocks and personal fouls for Wright.
And one thing about being aggressive with your shot contesting and rim protection is that sometimes you can get in foul trouble. And while the blocks have been there for him, so have the fouls. That's a trend he's got to reverse.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, I think when your bench puts up that kind of productivity, it makes your offense so much more difficult to defend. It's a key element in their last win.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Chandler comes in for Len, and it's Devin Booker in for Jared Dudley. Tucker can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Outside Conley. Passes it to Randolph. Down low. Chandler with the steal. Oh, and here comes Young all alone.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
That's a beautiful jam.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
You know, why waste any time? When the floor's that open, you might as well take it all the way home.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Out to Conley, the three. And again, Memphis no good. Suns leading by 8. From 12 feet out, hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 13 points for Justice Young.
Yeah, and right now you can see that Young is feeling it. They keep feeding him the ball, and he keeps knocking them down.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. For the three. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Tucker. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And here is Prez. He's got 6. Booker the pass to Prez. Shot clock at 6. Drains it from beyond the arc. Prez has got 9.
And Perez looking calm and collected from deep there, just burying the outside tray with ease.
Allen. They get a hand on it.
Just getting a hand in the face makes all the difference. That was the case there.
Booker dishes to Young. And they pick up 2.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Conley out there with Carter. Then there's Chandler Parsons. Then it's
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And Young kicks to lane. The 10-footer. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here's Dudley for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Suns lead by 12.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
Especially to him. They need to show a lot more energy and activity at the defensive end if they hope to trim this lead.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Tucker the pass to Young. Dishes it to Prez. To the left side wing. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Yeah, I think that's where you swing the ball around. Try and find a better passing angle.
And Memphis making a change here. Allen's checked in. Fires for 3. And down it goes. Three-pointer falls in from Prez. And Doris, with the behind-the-scenes access you've had for so many years, what are some things that fans don't get a chance to see, experience in the NBA?
Yeah, I think one thing that I marvel at is how seriously these men take their job. This is not, yes, they are well compensated, but by and large, these men will take your heart out to get a spot on an NBA roster. And it's their vocation as opposed to their job. These men are passionate about the league. They have incredible work habits, and I'm in awe of how hard they work.
Are you surprised too at the playbook? People just think these plays just kind of happen. Every play is, there is some script or design for every play.
It drives me crazy when people say they'll only watch the NBA in the final 2 minutes because that's when the game's decided. We are talking about the best players, the best athletes, and the best coaching there is in any level. And to me, you're doing it.
Oh,
my goodness.
Getting a little nervous? That's just all energy. Young, really a pest on defense with his quick instincts.
And that one falls for Young. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Wright with a screen on Young. Here's Conley. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Conley's got 4 points in the quarter. A minute 50 left in the fourth. The Suns have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Pass to Prez. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Parsons. 3-on-3. Floats one. Rebounded by Dudley. Suns leading by 14. And Young kicks to Dudley. The feed now to Prez. And a miss there on the triple. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Conley. Wright sets a screen. Shoots off the screen. The shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Phoenix.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one. And what a huge standout performance it was for Young.
You know, I think the thing I appreciated the most was the myriad of ways he scored. They counted on his production, and he lifted them. Anytime they needed a bucket, he delivered.
Conley dishes to Wright, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Good play,
He
man.
has to feel devastated. A miscue that could really affect.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Where you at, Memphis? This my boy right here bringing home that W.
He's hot. He's on fire. He's hot. He's hot. Somebody.
That's what I'm talking about, boy.
You was slaying tonight, man.
Out there. Whew. That shot was flame on, you know what I'm saying?
Still smoking.
Hey guys, I'm Rachel and I'm here with Prez, one of the NBA's newest stars. And today we are actually in his personalized MyCourt in your home.
That's
which
right.
Looks amazing.
Thank you. Welcome to my my humble MyCourt. Basically, yeah, I wanted to build something that reflected who I am as a person, something that I enjoyed. And I eat, sleep, breathe basketball. So when I first made it into the league, I put this little thing together.
I like it. So I'm sure you spend tons of hours in here practicing many different things. But I know our viewers at home would love to see, I don't know, one of your favorite moves that you like to work on.
Move? Okay, yeah, okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fall right there.
Let's see. Favorite move. Okay, so say it's a fast break, maybe. Coming down the lane, right hand.
Oh.
Something like that.
All right. Guess I'll give it a try.
Let's see.
So you're coming down with your right hand.
Yeah.
Between the legs.
Yeah.
Spin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not so graceful.
Rachel for the win.
For my first time.
That was pretty good, though.
Have to come back, practice it a little more.
Good job. Yeah.
So going from college to the NBA, it seemed like you made a very smooth transition.
It may have seemed like that, but no, it was a challenge, and I'm up for the challenge. But I had a lot of help from the coaching staff, my trainer Xavier Cross. Xavier, shout out, love you, man, love you, Xavier. He helped me with my diet, my workout routine, stuff like that, and then my teammates, they helped me adjust to the pace of the league and everything.
And speaking of teammates, you and Justice Young have made some crazy noise this season.
Yep.
Tell me about him a little bit.
I mean, what can I say that hasn't been said? He's the man. You know, he works harder than anybody else I know, and it motivates me to work harder. And it's just been nice to see our work translate into success on the court.
And your nickname now.
Yeah.
Did you guys
Orange
come up?
juice?
Orange juice?
Yeah.
Did you guys come up with that?
We did. I think we were playing video games one day, and we were talking about putting the squeeze defensively on the team, and the squeeze somehow became orange juice, and it turned into a thing, and people liked it, and so we ran with it.
And now it's taking off, and now there's even a handshake to it.
There's a handshake.
Right? You want to show me it?
Okay, sure.
Ball for a second.
Yeah. So it goes backside, snap,
Snap.
and then squeeze.
Squeeze.
Yeah. And then when you squeeze, you got to say orange juice.
Orange juice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Orange juice. Nice.
Got it.
Yeah.
So you said you play video games a little bit.
Yes.
How are you at NBA 2K?
The best.
The best.
Anyone out there who's willing to take me on, you can come to my court and you can see me in 2K, and I'll probably beat you.
So what about the competition within your team?
Yeah, it's intense. I mean, me and Justice, we play all the time. Usually when we're on the road, Denver will bring a system so we can play wherever we're at. And it's fun. I love playing it. It's a great game.
Are you the best in 2K?
The best.
The best.
The best of the best. Like an all-star, basically.
All
Like the
right.
president of 2K, you know?
I've heard that name before.
Yeah.
Well, you guys heard it here first. Thank you again for coming on 2K TV
Anytime.
and showing off your amazing MyCourt.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for coming through.
Of course. Good luck the rest of the year. And
All
I
right.
don't know, maybe one day we'll see you on a cover of 2K.
I would like that. The powers that be. Did you hear that? She said it. I didn't. She said it.
Cool.
Appreciate it. Orange juice.
Orange juice.